Step number 1, connect to Skillshare. Step number 2, implement the strategy that I'm about to share with you throughout this video. And step number 3, collect $11,000 every single month. Hello guys, I'm a top 4 and in today's video I'm going to show you a brand new method that you can try today in order to make free passive income with no money needed. Now, if implementing correctly, this strategy that I'm about to share today is going to allow you to make money every single month, because it will be passive income that you will be making without your active involvement. In other words, you only have to put in the work once in the beginning, and after that money will keep coming into your bank account. Also, no investment is needed, so if you're starting from scratch, this might be the best opportunity for you to start making some serious profits online. And don't worry guys, I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step, and I'm also going to share some tips and tricks that are going to improve your results and maximize your profits. If that sounds cool to you, please don't forget to drop us a like, hit the subscribe button, and let's jay right into it. First off, we need to connect to a website that I'm sure most of you are familiar with already. Now, this is Skillshare.com. And it is basically a platform where people come in order to improve their skills by watching these courses on various different topics. And as you can see on the left-hand side, these guys have courses on animation, creative writing, and so on, music as well. So anything you can think of, these guys have got it. But don't worry guys, because I'm not going to ask you to learn anything from scratch. I won't require you to spend a lot of time implement this method. And instead, there are only a few minutes needed in order to make it work. And that is because we are not going to play the role of the student in this process, and instead we're going to create our own courses. But don't worry if you don't have any sort of expertise in any field of activity, because I'm going to show you the easiest way that you can create such a course. Now, I know you guys like exact figures, so that is why I went ahead and did a search on Google for how much money you can make with Skillshare, and as you can see, this window pops up here, and you can definitely spot the amount that you can potentially make on the website. So between $200 and $10,000 per month, and I'm going to show you a way that you can maximize your profits and make sure you're not leaving money on the table, because that's really important in this process, Proc. And no, we are not going to take advantage of the premium feature of the website. We're not going to need that at all, and instead we're going to use it for absolutely free as a complete beginner, and it will still work for us. Now, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, you should be able to see this section here that is entitled Teaching. And what I want you to do next is click on this link that is called Become a Teacher, because that is what we're interested in today. And once you're redirected to this page, I want you to scroll down as well and click on this green button here that is called Start a Class. Let's click on that and see what happens at this point. You should be able to sign into your Skillshare account using your Google, Facebook, Apple, or email address and password, whichever option you prefer. It is equally fine, and as soon as you do that, you will get redirected to this page where you can enter in your credit or debit card details or your PayPal address. But we are not interested in that, because this is for the premium plan, and we are not going to take that for now. And instead, I want you guys to go over to the top corner on the right hand side and click on My Classes, and there you have it. At this point, you should be able to create your own class, and they make it very clear here on the home page. Everyone can teach and earn money on Skillshare. Now, if you take a closer look at this particular section, you can also pick your class category, and that is really important because we need to generate as much traffic to our course as possible. And you will have a few different options in this list, but I'm going to show you a way that you can make sure that you get the traffic you need in order to generate as much money as possible, because guys, not every subject is as popular as the other, so you really need to make an effort in order to make sure you get maximum exposure. Moving on to the second step, what I want you guys to do is go over to YouTube.com and type in something like motivational speech. And if you take a look on the right hand side, I'm using an extension which is called TheProdigy, and it is able to display the keyword score. And as you can see, the search volume on this one is excellent. The competition is poor, but that is because there are a lot of videos that get very popular on this particular keyword. But don't worry guys, because we are not going to post anything on YouTube. And instead, we're going to take advantage of the exposure these videos get in order to also make some profits. And if you look closely, you can definitely see that these videos get millions of views. So 3.4 million here, 5 million views here, 37 million views on this one. And I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of that. And I actually went ahead and clicked on this one. It's got over 500k views. As you can see, it combines some stock footage and some powerful motivational words. Now guys, we are not going to do any reposting because that will not be allowed. We would not be able to make a single cent if we were to just repost other people's content. And instead what I want you to do is something really easy that anyone with a microphone can do, rather anyone with a smartphone can do, because what I want you guys to do is basically watch such a video that can be 3, 4, 5 minutes long, doesn't have to be 20 minutes long or anything crazy, and I want you to basically record your voice while you are reading that text on the screen. So this one, for instance, as you can see, it displays some words on the screen, and you have to record your voice while reading those aloud. But guys, you do not need any fancy equipment in order to achieve that. You can basically use your smartphone in order to record your voice, and that's all it takes. And I'm going to show you how you can actually combine that with stock footage that is very powerful. It's absolutely free to use, and it will get you monetized. As I said, Skillshare only promotes original content, so you have to come up with something original in order to get monetized here, otherwise you will not earn a single penny. So that is something to keep in mind. Having that in mind, we can actually move on to the third step on the list, and I want you guys to connect to Pexels.com. And in case you don't know, this is a very powerful piece of software because it allows us to use stock footage, stock images in our videos in order to bring them to life. Now, the best part about this website is that it is completely free to use, and what you need to do in order to start using it is basically go over to the right-hand side in the top corner and click on the join button, and at this point you're able to choose between two options. So you can either choose I want to download or I want to contribute, because if you're a photographer, if you're talented at that, you can actually take advantage of your talent and get monetized on Pexels.com, but we are not getting in depth about that in this video, and instead I want you to take a look on the left-hand side and click on I want to download. Now you've got two options. You can either join with your Facebook account, or you can create your account in here by entering your first name, last name, email, and password, and then create your new account, and it's all set. And once you log into your account, you should be redirected to this page where you can choose between starting discovery videos, ranking, and challenge. And I want you guys to go over to the video section because that will display a lot of stock footage that you can download into your computer and use for free, but not all of them are suitable for our video topic. So instead I want you guys to go over to the search box in here and be creative. For instance, you can type something like nature, and this will display a lot of different results that are very high quality, and you can basically use them for free. And I want you to actually see how you can do that. You can click on any video in here on this list and simply click on the download for free button, and that should be able to download the video into your computer. And you can also choose the quality that you want. You can also type in something like running or sports or anything you can think of, but I'm going to actually leave that up to you because I want you guys to be creative. And guys, if you have been following my instructions at this point, you should be only one step away from creating your powerful course. And now you should have your sound file that you have recorded using your mobile phone, and also the stock footage that you have just downloaded into your computer, and you need to combine them in order to get the final result. And you've got a few different options to do that, the first one being Clio.com, so you can actually connect to this website. It is completely free to use, and you can click on this button that is entitled Choose Files that will allow you to browse into your computer and choose the files that you need in order to create a final result. And as you can see, once you get inside the editor, it is basically dragging and dropping, nothing more than that. You can also add the audio in here by clicking on the plus icon, and that is all it takes. But now if you still find CIO difficult to use, or maybe it runs too slow in your browser, you can also go over to OpenShare, or this is another piece of software that is completely free, but you would have to download it into your computer in order to make it work. And this may run a little bit more smoothly, and you can get it on any operating system that you can imagine. And guys, in case you're wondering how you can add text to the video, you can use this website that is called C.com, so connect to it, or you might as well do a Google search on the topic of how to add text to a video, and you will see a lot of tutorials, and I don't think you will have a problem with that. Going back to Skillshare.com, here is the thing that most people don't know about, because as I promised guys, I'm also going to share some bonuses, tips, and tricks that you can use in order to maximize your profit. Now, if you take a closer look at this section that is entitled Video Lessons, you should be able to notice that the combined length of all your videos must be a total of at least 10 minutes. That means you can actually add multiple videos, but they need to have a total duration of 10 minutes. But the most important thing here, and the one that I really wanted to underline, is the fact that teachers may upload a maximum of 1 class per week. But that is actually a great feature that you can take advantage of, because that means you can basically upload 4 different classes per month, and that will generate passive income for you each and every single month that you can receive without your active involvement. You don't need to be active all day in order to make that work. You only need to put in the work once in the beginning, and then money will keep coming to you. And I believe that is a perfect side hustle for a beginner. That's it for now, guys. See you next time.